We started off on the website flickr.com, and there was a whole bunch of us who get together on a monthly basis, and we formed the Melbourne group. Well, in fact, the Melbourne group was formed before I came along. But there seemed to be a smaller community who was shooting exclusively film photography, and we just wanted to create a place on Flickr where Melbourne film photographers could come together and talk about film and issues relating to analogue photography. So we created the Flickr group, and from that Flickr group it just grew and grew, and well, the silver is the active component in analogue black and white film, so it's just a play on words really, and the Melbourne Silver Mine seemed like a kind of funny name to give it at the time. Yeah. We started up on Flickr the end of 2006, so I think it was November I decided to get the group going. It wasn't long before we decided to have an exhibition, so we had our first exhibition. There was 12 of us, I think, who had an exhibition at a gallery called Kerala Gallery in Northcote. But after going through that exhibition, we decided, well, that was a lot of work, and getting people's finances together and so on was a bit trickier. So we decided to make it a proper official incorporated association. So we're a not-for-profit incorporated association. No, there's no profit. We charge a membership fee now. Those fees go into the events that we plan. They go into coordinating the exhibitions, for example, workshops that we work on, that sort of thing. And well, as I say, not-for-profit seems the obvious way to go. We're not interested in making any money in ourselves out of it. It's more about building a community. For us, I think we realised that with digital photography is very much the norm, and it's been a wonderful thing. A lot of people have come into photography through digital because it's so easy. You can take photos until the cows come home, and there's not really a great cost associated with that. But you know, there's still a place for film, and we just feel that it would be a shame to see film be pushed into second place or just forgotten about by the community at large. So hopefully it's strong. We're seeing some brave camera manufacturers still releasing film cameras, and certainly the main companies, Kodak, Fuji, Ilford, are all still producing film. Within the professional community, film has always been the widely used format medium for different applications. So no, I think it's got a strong future. We're sort of formed ourselves to help that future along, to keep people aware that film's still a good alternative. It still has its own challenges and its own aesthetic. A lot of it is we support each other with different information. So we have a broad range of people who shoot a lot of different kinds of cameras and a lot of different kinds of films. So, for example, if you've got a question about how to use a particular kind of camera, then you're pretty sure there will be somebody within the Melbourne Silver Mine who knows that camera or that manufacturer, or knows about the lenses, or knows about the little problems that camera might have. A lot of our members develop their own films at home, and so they get a lot of help from other members in that regard as well. Well, invited to participate, generally it's members only, so people who have paid a membership fee and a yearly fee to be a part of the Incorporated Association of Melbourne Silver Mine. But that's not always the case. Often we'll run an event and it will be a free event for members, but if you're not a member, you're welcome. We just require a small fee to cover some of the costs associated. and to encourage people to become members, because the more members we have, the better the group becomes, and the more effective we are as a community. So